So the 27th March 2012, it is the day when the Barotseland agreement came to an end, meaning that Zambia or Northern Rhodesia cannot rule Barotseland. Neither Barotseland can seek anything from Zambian side unless on international treaties. The marriage ended from that day. So the situation, as a question says, what is the political situation in Mungu or the people of Barotseland? It's that we are no longer together with the Zambian government. Now, because of this, that happened, the Zambian government arrested people, continued arresting people. Instead of solving the things nicely, the way the people of Barotseland took it, they did what? They were arresting people, whoever talks about the issue of Barotseland. This issue does not warrant arrests, no. Does not warrant beating people, no. Only that, the one side of the Northern Rhodesia, they know what they are supposed to do. But if I'm saying, if at the signing on the 18th May 1964, people fought to sign the Barotseland agreement, then I don't think the agreement was going to be signed. Now they should understand that it's them who made the violations, not the Barotseland people. So, as at now, we are no longer together. International law, we are no longer together. So Barotseland is standing on its own, Northern Rhodesia is standing on its own now. The Zambian government, they are just enforcing themselves to rule Barotseland. That's why now the political situation, what it is, we are now taking this international law to reign. The case now is at court. It's going at court, and I say so. In fact, yesterday, the Zambian government, through the Botswana embassy, were served the letter to notify them that, please, this case, Barotseland versus Zambia, your country, you are going to International Court of Justice.
Mr. Kalaluka, there have been talks of secession in Western Zambia. How far has this gone?
In fact, may I say it's not secession, it is separation. Because when you are saying secession, it means Zambia was one land. Now, separation, that we are separating, the agreement has now finished. Now, we are reverting to our old status. Now, the situation is that, the Linyungandambo, we have told our people that we are taking this case according to law. We have engaged the lawyers who should represent the people of Barotseland at International Court of Justice. That's why I'm saying, yesterday, they were served with a letter, notification letter. 14 days from yesterday, we have to see this case in court. Let the Zambian government answer there at the court saying, we have legal capacity to rule Barotseland because of the following. And let the people of Barotseland say, Zambia has no legal locus standi to rule us because of the following agreement, following reasons. Now, the court will judge. This is what we want. We don't want to beat them.
Which court?
International Court of Justice. Okay. That's where the case is going. We don't want to shed blood like the way they did on us. We are reasoning people, very understanding people, educated for that matter. We cannot say so. It's the only Lewanika, King Lewanika. Now, you tell me, which school did King Lewanika go to? There's no school that we have in mind. But he was making people signing treaties. Despite that, we don't know the school that he went for. So you can see where education started. It's an inborn. So we are taking the case there. We don't want to fight with those people now. I know we have got relatives to the other side, but that doesn't matter. What we want is to separate it nicely. However, let me caution this. Even though I'm saying we do not want to fight, I do not control these other organizations. Linyungandambo doesn't control these other organizations. But Linyungandambo has made a step to go ahead with the swearing. Now, the Administrator General Afumba Momboto is heading Linyungandambo.
Where is he now?
Now, currently he's arrested, he's in prison because of failure to reason those guys.
When was he arrested?
He was arrested last month, last month. Yes, December. If anything, I'm not in the date I cannot recall properly.
Where was he arrested?
He was on the way to Livingston at Kasaya. Kasaya, on the way to Livingston. He was arrested. Now, for what reasons? Why should the Zambian government have powers over Barotseland? Or why should Barotseland have powers on Zambian government? It's not like that. They are failing to reason. They know the law, they make the law, but they don't understand their own law. We cannot go and then beat them. For what reasons? Why are they insisting to be with us? Is there the people who chased us? They chased us. Let them go. They have got a place to stay, and we have a place to stay. So what I'm saying here, because of that, those are developments that we have done after the 27th March 2012. We have declared Barotseland back to its status. We have the Administrator General who should run for the period of 3 years in transitional government. Then we have elections. Whoever wants to contest with the Nyungandambo party, let him contest. Now to appoint, now the Administrator General who sees now will become Prime Minister, meaning the head of state, the Prime Minister the second.
So now, what do you mean now at the moment? Do you mean already government has been established?
Yes, government has been established in Barotseland. Yes. Well, I mean government.
If it is established, how? Where are you getting resources?
We are the resources that now.
And who legalized you?
Well, the legalization is from 27th March 2012 to restore Barotseland the way it was. Total independence. That's illegal. It's illegal. We don't need here the Zambian government to come and say, no, you start doing this. We do not need the Namibian authority to say, go and do this. Zimbabwe, no. Because of this meeting, it's a legal status. It's legalized. Now, where do we get money? As at now, because those Zambians government, they still they are giants. They are intervening with our process of administration. That's why they come to arrest us. Whenever I want to do something, they arrest us. Even when I'm talking just right now, they will get it, they will follow with this one. Now, it's being down in mind. Because this is not the issue where you need to arrest a person. However, in terms of legal resources, let me tell you, Barotseland is a rich nation. If anything, the richest in the world. Why am I saying so? Most of its resources, they still remain like intact. Apart from the few here and there, introduced in fact by the Zambian government. For example, we have got national parks. In Liua, there are a lot of minerals. Sioma, Pake, there are a lot of minerals. Those people who are in Liua and Sioma, they are doing the mining, we know, we are aware. If they are arguing, they can take me, I'll show them. We search that those parks. You will find that there are certain areas of interest.
So who are doing the mining? Is it the
people,
government?
It's not
or
Barotse government. It's not Barotse government. You know, the Zambian government, through the Litunga, they have agreed those people to be in these parks. Now what do they do? They go there in the context of managing the animals there. But are they managing the animals definitely? Is it true? The answer is no. It's not true. Whilst the management of animals is just a pretext, it's a mask that they are shooting in. Internally, there is something that they are doing there. If they are refusing, let us go and examine that land, Liua and Sioma. Now, we have got also resources. I tell you, Barotseland is a fertile land. We grow maize there, cassava and the other foodstuffs. It's plenty of it. We shall have this food for the people. In fact, the Zimbabwe government was taking maize from Kalomo. You see, was taking maize from Kalomo. Where that maize is coming from? It's from Barotseland, the land, the soil of Barotseland. That maize Mr. Mugabe was taking, it was not from India. No, it was from Barotseland. So we're feeding, exporting to the Zimbabwe people.
Beside, apart from the fertile land, do you have anything such as gold, diamond,
yes,
copper?
That's why I was saying Barotseland is a rich nation. The minerals that are found in Zaire, Angola, Namibia, Botswana, it's the same belt, my brother. It's the same belt that you are, those people, the country they enjoy. They also there. We have oil. Now, for example, just recently, Edgar Lungu, let him dispute, the president of Northern Rhodesia. He went in Nigeria saying, give me money. We read that. I didn't hear them, but we read. Give me money. When I win the elections, you are going to mine. You take oil from Western Province. That's what he said. Now, where did he learn? Edgar Lungu is not a citizen of Barotseland. Edgar Lungu is not even, he is not a relative, any relative, no. He is from Chipata. Maybe he's a Chewa or whatever, I don't know the tribe where he comes from. But he goes to present the wealth of Barotseland to the people of Nigeria. A group of people. Now it means, where did he learn that there's oil? There's oil there, plenty of it. A lot of cash. What we want is the investors to come so that we manage our own affairs.
But there are some other views, and the people are even criticizing that the Barotseland, people, they don't want development. And why?
They don't want development, quite all right. 50 years down the line, if you visit any part of Barotseland, you will be very surprised. It is like there are no people who are thinking, there are no people who can manage their affairs. Why? Because the Zambian government had a style of not wanting Barotseland to be on map, even whatever they have. You remember we have got Victoria Falls. That Victoria Falls, do you think, have you ever heard that is for the Barotseland? But they say in Zambia, Victoria Falls, it brings money. Now, it's not the development that we don't want. Now we don't want development from Zambia, from northern Rhodesia. We want to develop our own land, using our own intelligence now. Not Edgar Lungu to come and decide what to do in Barotseland. No. Moreover, it's no longer, it's not a president. For me, it's not a president of Barotseland. Because we separated. Let them follow the law. Let them understand the law. Let them accept what has happened. Marriage has finished.
You are one of the members who were arrested by Zambia Police Service. What can you say about this?
You know, this is what I'm saying. Because of bulldozing, they thought arresting me, they were going to make a great. But I told them the truth, and I'm still telling the truth, and I won't stop telling the truth. Barotseland issue is not the issue that you can arrest people. Sit on the table and then discuss. Now, are they refusing that there was no Barotseland? Why, if they are refusing, why did they sign Barotseland Agreement in 1964? Why is it there? Now, the situation that they thought arresting me, maybe they might finish the case, but they have worsened the issue, because I know the case very well. It pains me to see what is there in Barotseland and the tactics that they are making. So the only thing that, even though they have chased me from employment, I'm not regretting I'm saying so. Because I know one day Barotseland will be like other rich countries in the world. What we want to do is to follow the law, quite all right. And then we achieve what we want. Yes, they have arrested me. What have they benefited? Nothing. Nothing. So what we want now is, in fact, the international community to come and intervene in some of these matters. They are seeing us that we are being arrested one day or the other day. People are in prison and so on, by the same people. You see, we are tired. We are fed up. The day when some people will rise, they will fail to control the situation. Our people have been killed. Blood has shedded. We have got graves. Some we don't know even where they are buried. We have lost the people because of the issue of those arrests. Now, it is not the issue today. I do not know what others they do. Today I'm saying we are peacefully making this international law to assist, but other people might fight because they are aggrieved. They are aggrieved. You can even see the voting pattern the way it was. They come and they campaign in an area where they know they are not accepted. See the voting pattern. Northwestern coming all this way, Barotseland, up to the southern, Livingstone and so on. They voted for Akainde, not Lungu. Now the northern, Luapula and going eastern, and the part of Lusaka and so on, they voted for Lungu. Now, Akainde, this side, Lungu, that side. Why does it show? Why does it symbolize? Now, is it Edgar Lungu going to harmonize the situation in Barotseland to say, no, though you did not vote for me, I'm your president? We don't want him. He's not our president for that matter. The marriage ended on the 27th of March 2012. Period.
Okay. Inonge Wina, the member from Royal Blood, has been appointed Zambia's first ever vice president. In your view, what do you think she can do for Barotseland agreement? First
of all, Mr. Moderator, congratulations for Madam Inonge to be appointed as vice president. I like it. There's nothing that I can do. I have no control. I thank her for that position. Inonge Wina, her blood is in Barotseland. If she spits saliva on the floor, whether she spits that saliva in the State House for Northern Rhodesia, that saliva belongs to Barotseland. Are you seeing the problem now? Well, is there to earn a living, to fatten her life and the family, but she will never declare, even to God, that she's not a citizen of Barotseland. However, she cannot do anything in terms of this Barotseland agreement. That I'm assuring you, because whether she's there, whether she has been put in that position to harmonize the situation, this situation is too late. Where were they on the 27th day of March 2012 when resolutions were passed? Where were they? No, if they want to harmonize, now Inonge Wina cannot convince us, because we see when she was an MP, the people were killed in her presence. She was there. People were arrested in her presence. She was there. People are tortured every day, running up and down, sleeping in the bush, sleeping near the graves, on the graves just like that. She's there. But she's siding with the people who are beating us. Now what can she do? In fact, she's a vice president for Northern Rhodesia, not Barotseland. She's a foreigner. It's good that Lungu, Edgar Lungu, has appointed a foreigner to be a vice president to their land. It means it's also part of education, my brother. So we, as the people of Barotseland, we have got foreigners, our people in Barotseland, in Northern Rhodesia, who can have that position. But there's nothing that she can do. If she wants to assist on the Barotseland issue, let her go to court, because the case is going to court, International Court of Justice. We shall meet there. We shall meet there and then discuss. If they want to assist, not to come to us. She cannot even attempt to come today to hold the Barotseland National Council. That Inonge, even though she's a vice president. Yes, she's a vice president, not for the people, not for the Lozi, but for the people of Northern Rhodesia. However, it is good because we have a representative from the other side. She will be telling us what is happening there. She's going to tip us. You know, whether you are indigenous here, however allergic you can, royalty you can, you cannot leave your people one day. You can even whisper one thing, please. They are planning to do this, and we are expecting Inonge to be our informer. Inonge will be our informer, whether she likes it or not.
All right. So, who among Zambian presidents so far listened to Barotseland call for independence?
It's a broad question, Mr. Moderator. It's a very big question. But let me start like this, maybe to start from the Dr. Kenneth Kaunda. Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, on the issue of Barotseland agreement, she's a master dribbler, a murderer for that matter, a murderer for this agreement. Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, if anything, and his government, he never wanted to hear the issue of Barotseland being mentioned. Even the history of Barotseland is not there in books. They don't even learn it in schools. What they are promoting Bemba culture, Bemba, that Bemba people fought for independence. Which independence? Were we colonized ourselves? The answer is no. They were colonized. But Kaunda is a murderer, pure murderer on the issue of Barotseland Agreement 1964. He is still alive. If he wants, let him sue me so that we stand in court. I will tell him all the areas where I went wrong. He never listened for that. The next president was His Excellency, the late Titus Chiruba Mpundu Kafupi. I don't know whether I'm mistaken the names.
No,
those names, Kafupi never did anything, Chiruba, on the issue of Barotseland agreement. Whatever Dr. Kaunda, wherever he stopped, saw him, he worsened it. From Chiruba, we had the late again, His Excellency, the President, Levi Mwanawasa. Levi Mwanawasa, he has a blood for the Lozi. Imagine, see, is a clan, or symbioship. That man, somehow belonged to, he never made anything. In his time, I don't think there's anyone who was arrested, if I'm not mistaken. No one was arrested because he was a lawyer. He was understanding this case. I know he was solving it, consultations here and there, solving it a bit by bit. It is his demise, the death reached him. Maybe we would have heard something, because I know what was going on. Something was going to be revealed in terms of Barotseland. But his death came quickly. It was unfortunate for the people of Barotseland. But he treated this Barotseland at least on the level that people can negotiate secretly. I know those secret meetings were going on. Now, from Levi Mwanawasa, may he so rest in peace. From Levi Mwanawasa, we had Rupia Bwezani Banda. You can even hear the word Bwezani. Bwezani meaning what? Bring back, not so, Bwezani. Mubweze, eh? I don't know whether it's a Che or whether I don't know what tribe. Bwezani is a murderer. He killed our people in Mungu there. His job was to discuss with the Litunga. I want to discuss with the Litunga. You know, the land of Barotseland is not for the royal establishment. Please, I'm saying it. The land of Barotseland is not for the royal establishment or the chiefs. No. It is for the people of Barotseland, including even the chiefs, even the king. These are the people who are owning Barotseland, not the royal establishment. No. Now, Bwezani Banda, I don't know what they discussed with the Litunga, what have you. He allowed, there was no protection from the Litunga to protect his masses. But he came to kill the people. We have got graves that are there. From there, we have also as a murderer. Let me call him a murderer. He's still alive. If he wants, he can call me. We can discuss, I don't fear. Now, from there, we had the late also His Excellency, Mr. Michael Chirusha Sata. Michael Chirusha Sata, in fact, when he campaigned, when he was still in opposition, he says, I'm the chairman for the Nyungandambo. Whenever I win, I'm going to look into the issue of Barotseland. Yes, he showed some certain things, releasing people here and there. But I know at times he wanted to, at a level, to call the people, please come and discuss. But he was not calling the rightful people. This is what I'm saying. The Nyungandambo people are not called. You know, to call the people, you need to call the stakeholders who are doing the job. I know it is the death that is there. He was going to do something. Because we're going to pressurize on him. I, coming from prison, I said clearly without fear or favor that let us meet and discuss this issue to solve the legal policy that they were trying to bring in court. Sata was still there. I was still listening. I was released and with the 83 others on Inonge prosecute. Meaning, he had tolerance to listen, but because he was surrounded by certain critics who said, do not do that. I remember at one time he said, it's even better to rule a small nation than ruling a big nation with problems. That's the voice of Mr. Sata. Meaning he was on the way to consider the issue of Barotseland, but he died. Now, we have Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu is a murderer. I'm saying so because when the people of Barotseland were killed, he was the Minister of Home Affairs. Who would have commanded? Who was in charge of that police? Who would have commanded the police not to do that? He's a lawyer at the same time. He's a lawyer. But he failed to reason with the law that he has learned. They went ahead as a government to take the people there, go and kill them. That was bad. Now today he's a president. Well, he's a president at the time when Barotseland is no longer in line with the Northern Rhodesia, commonly known as Zambia. To me, it's not my president. He's a president for that part. And because we are, if he wants to rule Barotseland, let him go to court. We shall meet there. Whoever will meet with us, we shall meet to discuss this issue fully in court.
So how many people living in Barotseland at the moment, and if you can even tell us the boundary of the land, Barotse?
The population, I wouldn't know very well, but it should be 6 million something. I wouldn't know exactly. May I not cheat on that part? 6.2 or something. Anyway, we shall come out, we shall know later.
Million.
Something like that. Now, in terms of the boundary, Mr. Moderator, you know Litunga was a fighter, a conqueror. Wherever he went, the entire southern province, going up to Rwangwa, going part of Central, Copper Belt, going all this way, Litunga conquered. He was a fighter. That is the boundary. Now, we have also another boundary which was made in between this land that I've mentioned. From the entire Livingstone, Kalomo, going up to Mumbwa, Kawompo, up to Zambezi, going this way. It's Barotseland. So we are two boundaries. But in court, we are claiming the boundary for Lewanika. We do not want to sell the land for Lewanika. Lewanika never gave instruction to sell his land upon his death. We have no that consensus. We want to see where's the land for Lewanika. Then we shall know where it is. It's called Barotseland. Yes. However, it is very saddening, as we are fighting for these issues, the land of Barotseland. I'm disappointed, if ever that is really true. I'm really disappointed, deeply disappointed on the issue of Namibian government. Namibian government, if anything, I hear it has sent the soldiers into Zambian government to assist, I don't know, to assist in whatever. Now, the Namibian government, when they were fighting for independence, they were using the land of Barotseland. The people, the citizens of Barotseland, died because of the independence of Namibia. The people who fought in the struggle of Namibia under SWAPO, I know there are two parties which merged, and they discussed in Barotseland there, not in here. They discussed there. This party ran away, they ran away because of the whites. Now when they went there, they said, you people, we are from the same area, we are fighting, why can't we merge? That's how SWAPO came about. I was at school that time when they were fighting. I was seeing the jets. They killed even my relative. My relative was killed by the whites because of the independence of Namibia. But now they can send soldiers because they think Zambia assisted them in their independence. Which Zambia? Who died in the northern Rhodesia because of the independence of Namibia? The people who died, therefore, from Barotseland. We have the bones, graves of Namibian people in Barotseland. Even today, I can show you these are the graves of the people who fought for the struggle of independence. Today, I hear the soldier. You know, whatever is happening in secret, we have our intelligence, we know. We know very well. When I go to Namibia, I talk to Namibia, I'll find a person who understands laws. When they come, we shall know. People never, you see, the blood is thicker than water. That's what people say, blood is thicker than water. Similarly, those people whose graves, they should have at least, I'm not saying they are our enemies, Namibia, no, they are not our enemies. But let them stop what we are seeing there. Because the people of Barotseland, they are not blind, they are not deaf, they are seeing. One day we shall need assistance from Namibia. The Namibia people will find assistance from ourselves as Barotseland, because the independence is coming. There is no country in the world that fought for independence and it has failed to achieve independence. Tell me which country.